All right. Ears up, eyes open, and fists clench, y'all. We like to load for another episode of Freedom on Radio here at Intellectual Radio. You can call in, tune in with us. Let me get this up. This PSA, People Service announcement at the door. This is not blog. We not on blog talk anymore. And you can't call in unless just on the show at this time period 708-223-8953. I'm not on Instagram or Facebook. We'll deal with that later because some technical difficulties. But battle fatigue is for real. It's for real. Yes, indeed. We're gonna go right in. Got a couple of subject matters to go right into. I want to give a clenched fist salute to the phenomenal article. I can't remember our sister's name. Chicago Defender. Marcine. Forgive me. I'm forgetting her name right now. Y'all, I don't know her name. Phenomenal article. I'm gonna talk about that. What else? The case of the twins who were murdered in Georgia, and the fireman has been charged. And what else? Another case. We have a call in queue. Welcome to Freedom on Radio. Let's go with it. Let people know we on live on IntellectualRadio.com on YouTube, and also live here on Chairman Fred Jr. Thank you. Welcome, caller. Welcome, Freedom on Radio. Who we have in the building? Welcome, Freedom on Radio. Who we have here? Hey, I'm all right. Battle fatigue. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you called. You might help carry some of this weight because you're pretty well informed. Listening, call in. So, I ain't gonna jive you. You know what I'm saying? Be up front, kind of drained. I'm gonna be up front with you, man. Battle fatigue is for real. I'm gonna cry the blues because I'm not gonna cry the blues because ain't no music playing. But no, just hit Ghana. I was unable to hit Nigeria this time, and some other places I was unable to hit touchdown. I was supposed to go. I had a commitment. I had to come back from the memorial service for Brother Bilal Sunni Ali in Atlanta, Georgia. Then hit the ground. Also been back. Have not stopped moving. Atlanta, Georgia. A couple more places we had to go step in, and just got back from Metro State in Minnesota. The memorial for Dante Wright and other victims of police terrorism spoke there in Minnesota. So phenomenal. Clenched fist salute to all the forces that get to pull that together. But I was definitely in Ghana, in Africa, and got was supposed to go to some other parts of Africa. There's hot spots popping up everywhere. But again, I had to get back this way, and looking forward to getting back that way myself. Well, go ahead, brother. Let's talk to me.
Also, I've been to Ghana and to Nigeria. Have you ever been to the Kalakuta Republic, Bailout House?
One more time, comrade. Say it again.
Kalakuta Republic. That was Bailout called as the Kalakuta prison. Bailout named his house the Kalakuta Republic. Have you ever been there?
No, that's in Nigeria.
Yeah, Lagos. Yeah, Bailout House. Yeah.
Oh no, I have not been Nigeria, but that's I definitely have to go there. That's Fela Kuti's. That's his house, huh?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I would definitely.
His mother got thrown out of the building, thrown out on the second floor, and she died as a result of that.
I'll give you a little background on that. I probably remember. Like I say, I'm kind of off base today. But yeah, his mother was thrown out the building.
His mother was the first woman in Nigeria to drive a car. She was close to Chairman Mao Zedong. She was his rock in terms of she really politicized Fela.
Hmm.
And I think it was a go on. One of those, one of the governments actually threw his mother out of the second floor of the house, and she passed away as a result of that. Yeah.
Around how was Fela around this time? Like what time period was this?
I think Fela might have been in his 40s or 30s. Yeah.
You know, it's coming back to me though. But that's ironically, I was going through some old archives, and it came across. And I was having a discussion about even Dr. King's mother's um,
Yeah.
assassination. Yeah, you know, a lot of people went here to Dr. King. Actually, inside the church, right? Dr. King's mother, right?
Sir.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Right.
Yeah, that's what time period was that? Help me out. Tag team. What time period was that?
I think that was in the that was after King had passed. I think. Wait a minute. I think that was after King was killed himself.
I know his brother. They took his brother out after he was after he assassinated King. Dr. King.
I'm having some brain fog here, but yeah, his brother was killed
In the swimming pool.
him, I believe. Yeah, right.
After, post King assassination. Yeah, and that's something to put it in context, like even family members and so on. So yeah.
Well, King was a lot of people don't realize that Dr. King went to Africa before Malcolm.
Yeah, he was 19. He was there in 57, right? The Ghana independence.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
And he's at Independence Square. In fact, when he got there, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, when he heard him speak, and then that came like a template, inspired him even with the March on Washington. That whole setup. That when he heard Dr. Kwame Nkrumah speak at Independence Square, I think it was a square.
Yeah. What happened was he went to Nigeria and came down with malaria and had to come back to the United States. Yeah.
Oh, this is that. Okay, when he left Ghana, he went to Nigeria. Came with malaria.
Yeah. And then came down with malaria and had to come back to the United States, right?
Yes, this is 1957. Yeah.
Sure, exactly.
Okay, you waking my brain. Yes. Waking my brain up. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Yeah, I talked about. I went to the square before I left this time. Went to also Tema, which is right next to Accra. Accra being the capital of Ghana, but Tema, I'm beknownst to a lot of people that was like with Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. That was like his. I mean, he like his designated city. That was like his city, Tema.
Exactly. I think that might. Yeah, I think Kingston and Accra. I think they might have been twin. Or there was a link between Kingston, Jamaica, and Atlanta, Georgia, and Accra, Ghana. Some kind of way they were all linked up.
Okay, but you okay? No, it's a place. Tema, TEMA, was right next to Accra.
Yes, sir.
And and they were talking about like even like how some of the conditions there is intentional because like they try to salt the earth. Being the connection that Dr. Kwame Nkrumah had with Tema.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Dr. King. Dr. King wrote many of his books. He spent a lot of time in Jamaica, and there was a speech Dr. King made after he came back from Ghana. It's about maybe 2 hours long, and Dr. King he gave you the whole history of the whole African continent.
Mm-hmm.
Contrary to popular belief, King knew a lot about Africa.
Oh, he's very, I mean, very intelligent, very well read. Like even his analysis, the different, political ideologies from Marx, Engels. The critiquing. It was phenomenal. I mean, the state that they let them tell it. It was one speech. I have a dream speech he made.
But what's funny about Dr. King basically said the major problem he had with Karl Marx was the fact that Karl Marx was an atheist, but he said economic policies, right on as far as his critique of capitalism.
Yeah.
He had absolutely no problem with that at all.
What time? You sure did. time period was we looking at? He was in Jamaica.
He wrote most of his. He went to Jamaica many times. He used to go to Jamaica and write his book.
Oh, give me a man. Wow, I'm gonna have to go sit down. Do my writing, write my book. I'm gonna go sit down somewhere. Yeah, dig that.
He spent a lot of time in Jamaica, and I think he made them go take him to Marcus Garvey's grave. He wanted to see Marcus Garvey because he talked about Garvey. He really talked about Marcus Garvey very positively. He talked about Marcus.
Well, I know now who else? Okay, like who wrote with Dr. King's book? I know. Okay, with Malcolm, Haley, Alice Haley was saying writing. But who else? Two questions. Who else? Who are some of the writers with Dr. King on his book? You know.
The brother's name. I know Andrew Young didn't have anything to do with it.
No, right, no, right.
I guess it came out, but he didn't think too much about Mr. Young. He thought Andrew was basically. He said Andrew to talk to the Europeans, because yeah.
And it's interesting. I say you need forces of all walks of life. I tell people like to move around different arenas. You know what I'm saying? It's interesting. Yeah. I was just commenting about that.
I think who worked with King there was a brother by the name. I think his name was Odell or O'Neill. Odell. He was close to the CP or in the CP, and he died in Vancouver, Canada. He did a lot of work for King, and the FBI made him told him to stay away from O'Neill. I think they say they had the relationship, but the relationship was like kind of under. They kept it under wraps. King publicly said he was privately he was a Democratic Socialist. He said that straight up. I'm a Democratic Socialist, and a lot of the people in this organization, they weren't even down with Fabian socialism. With Fabian socialism is that's the softest form of socialism that you can have.
Yeah. What about now Malcolm? Was that what part was he in Harlem? Like a lot of with the dialogue with when Alice Hayes was taking notes, was he most in the States? Did he write? Was he abroad when he did some writing, or most of his stuff was done?
I think he interviewed Malcolm all the time. I think in the United States, I believe.
That's right.
Always in the United States.
Yeah.
But I don't know that. But I think after that, Haley went to Gambia, I believe, and wrote Gambia. That's your roots, right? That's Gambia, right?
Oh, actually, Gabon and Niger.
Gabon.
Yeah, Gabon and Niger.
Yeah. So what's Niger? So you're part of the CEO folks, huh?
Yeah. Niger on my paternal. I think Gabon on my maternal. Yeah, Gabon. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Malcolm, Malcolm, and I think he wrote most of this stuff. Told it to Alex Haley. Alex Haley. But I think, I think Haley went to Africa after, Malcolm had passed away. But then again, let me shut up because he was a seaman. He was in the Coast Guard, so he could have went to, he could have been after. He may have been to international travel even before that, because I understand he used to write love letters for the brothers, because he had a way with that particular gab. I guess he could use that pen.
Who you talking about, Haley?
I was Haley, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he would be putting Smokey Robinson lyrics down to telling the brothers, sending them love letters to them brothers, women,
Yeah. Before I touch on, okay, do I'll be notified. I'll get some callers, other callers calling in, so I can hear when they click in.
No, yeah, let me shut up.
No, I want to tag.
We can talk. You got other callers. Yeah, let me shut up.
No. They've been calling. That's what I'm saying. It'll ring when other callers calling, right? Correct. I can hear it. No. Okay, I hear it. No, I need you.